What is up, YouTube? What is up, Giants fans? It is your boy Jay Dimes, and we're back at it with another New York Giants video. Back at it with another New York Giants bang game. Before we get to this one, if you're not done so yet, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you love Giants football. Now let's get right into this one. So, the Giants should stay far away from Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm talking about not 6 feet social distance. I'm talking about miles social distance away from Jimmy Garoppolo. This all started because David Carr was on NFL Total Access and basically implied that the Giants should take a look at trading for Jimmy G. Let's get into what he said. So he said, I initially thought Brian Daboll would make a move for Mitchell Trubisky when he was available because you don't necessarily know what you have in Daniel Jones. Now with Jimmy, I think the issue is his shoulder. No one really knows. I think what teams are going to do is wait until the first or second preseason game if Jimmy gets in for San Francisco and just kind of see, like, does he look healthy? And then I think that's when you might see the Giants make a move. Jimmy G can win some games for somebody. He absolutely still can play at a high level. He won a lot of games in San Francisco. I think the only issue is just his health. If he's healthy, then very possible the Giants can make a move. No. It would make no sense for the Giants to go out and trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. First off, the man is projected to make $25 million this year, I want to say. The Giants have $6 million in cap space, so I don't know how the money could work there. If the Giants have to give up draft picks and a player or two for Jimmy Garoppolo, then you really don't even think of it. You don't even entertain a Jimmy Garoppolo trade. The Giants are going to have Daniel Jones be the quarterback for 2022. It's up to him if he is the quarterback beyond 2022. If the Giants went to go out and make a move for a quarterback, they would have been done it. They would have been and made the move for the QB for 2022. They would have been done it. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo is also a free agent after this season, so you don't have no stability if you go out and trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. The Giants already advocated money towards the backup QB position with Tyrod Taylor. So then what would you do with Daniel Jones if you were to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo? You have a quarterback battle? Like, what would you even do? It would not make any sense for the Giants to even entertain a Jimmy Garoppolo trade. Teams that are in the name or even suitors for Jimmy G are teams that are kind of based playoff contenders, or if they get Jimmy G, they could be a kind of playoff contender in a certain division. If the Giants get Jimmy Garoppolo, they're still not playoff contenders. Now, do I think the Giants are going to make the playoffs this year? Yes. But in some people's eyes, Jimmy Garoppolo does not raise the ceiling of this team. If you don't like Daniel Jones, but you want to get Jimmy Garoppolo, what are you doing? They're basically the same player as of right now. And Jimmy Garoppolo is 30 years old. He's not the youngest of them all. It would not make sense for the Giants to go out and get him. I understand that the Panthers just made a move for Baker Mayfield, but the Panthers and the Giants are in two different situations right now. The Panthers are a team that their head coach is on the hot seat of Matt Rule. He is on the hot seat. If the Panthers don't go out there and succeed this year, it might be bye-bye for Matt Rule. So going out and getting Baker Mayfield to have a little bit of a QB battle with Sam Darnold, it makes sense. It makes sense. But the Giants, you have a rookie head coach, you have a rookie GM. There's no real pressure to go out there and succeed this year. Jimmy Garoppolo to the Giants would not make any sense. It would not make any sense. Before the Giants actually came out to the media and said that we are going to roll DJ as our QB for 2022, I was fine with people saying Deshaun Watson before the allegations, all that stuff. I was fine with people wanting to go out and trade for Deshaun Watson. There was a point in time where the Giants were kind of rumored to hire Brian Flores and then make the trade for Deshaun Watson. Now, how truthful that was, I'm not really sure, but there was rumors that could have happened. I was fine with that. And that is because Deshaun Watson, when he's on the field, none of the allegation, all the field stuff is happening, he is a top 10 QB, top 10 quarterback. So I am perfectly fine with people before the allegations, stuff like that, wanting the Giants to make that type of move. I was fine with that. But them going out and getting a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo, like, that doesn't change where the Giants are. The Giants are not a better team if they replace DJ this year with Jimmy G. They are not. And I understand he says that he's won games in San Francisco. Yeah, he's won games there, but that doesn't make him the reason why they won games. They did not win games because of Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's not get it twisted. They have great head coaching there with Kyle Shanahan. They have weapons. You know what I'm saying? They have an awesome running game that no matter who you put back there in the running back position, they're going to succeed. They have Deebo Samuel. They have Trent Williams, who's one of the best left tackles in all of football. They have a great defense in Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. They have pieces surrounding this team around Jimmy G. They are not winning games because of Jimmy Garoppolo. They are not winning games because of Jimmy Garoppolo. And then before that, he was in New England with Bill Belichick. So Jimmy G's just been in the right place in the right time. You come to the Giants, it's all on you. It's all on you. The Giants don't have weapons galore. They don't have the, you know what I'm saying? They have an unproven coaching staff. Jimmy G would not even survive in New York. He would not survive in New York. Daniel Jones has yet to survive in New York. We already see how some fans are already done with him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no part of him anymore. Jimmy G wouldn't survive a day in New York. It would not make sense. And then you got the injury. You just talked about the injury. He brought up the injury in his own take about the Giants wanting to get Jimmy G. What is one of the main issues with this Giants team year after year? Injuries. Injuries is the main issue on this team. Daniel Jones is not the healthiest of them all. He misses games each and every season. He had to play a full season for the Giants. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in here. What happens if he gets hurt? What happens if he gets hurt? It would not make sense for the Giants to go out there and entertain a Jimmy Garoppolo trade. I posted a poll on my community guidelines. I am glad the majority of people are saying no to a Jimmy G trade. I am very happy because if y'all were saying yes, I would have to come in here and talk some sense to you guys. So I'm happy that y'all are going out there and saying no, the Giants should not go out and get Jimmy Garoppolo. If the Giants are going to make a move for the QB position after DJ, let it be somebody great. Let it be a great QB. You're talking about the draft. Go get one of those primetime prospects next year, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, whatever. Or if you're going to make a trade for somebody, make it be somebody great. Like, we gotta have better expectations. If Daniel Jones isn't the QB, the next quarterback I want for the Giants, I want him to be someone that can win us games on his own. He can put the team on his back. Jimmy Garoppolo is not that guy. He's not that guy. But that's really it. Leave down below your comments, your thoughts on if the Giants should trade for Jimmy G. It's not going to happen. The Giants already came out and said that Daniel Jones is the guy for them this year, so I don't even know why he even thought of that. It's other teams like the Seahawks could go out there and look at it. I could understand why, because I'm pretty sure Drew Lock is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G is a way better quarterback than Drew Lock. Not saying much, but it would not make sense at all for the Giants to go out there and go look for a trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. The Giants stay far, far away from Jimmy Garoppolo. But if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you enjoyed this video, comment, hit the subscribe button. And until then, it's been Jay Downs and I'm out. Go Giants. Stay far away from Jimmy Garoppolo. We out.